World Tree, the tallest tree in the entire world. It is known as one of the major tourist attractions. However, the world tree known in the world of Hunter x Hunter is actually not the tallest tree in the world. Instead, it is just a sapling that stopped growing due to a lack of nutrients from where it was planted.
We learned this directly from Jing when he revealed that the true world tree actually has a height that reaches beyond the Earth's atmosphere, where magma can be found within its roots. And this kind of world tree can only be found on a continent that lies outside the known world map. That continent is none other than what is called the Dark Continent. And starting today, we will together discover and unlock the secrets hidden in the world of Hunter x Hunter, because today we will be reviewing Hunter x Hunter starting from exactly where the anime ended, and we will explain and bring life to every chapter one by one, up to the latest chapter. And I will do my best to make our Hunter x Hunter review clear and entertaining. So come join me in this new series that we will be focusing on.
And let's start reviewing the first episode of our Dark Continent review, or Chapter 340 of Hunter x Hunter, titled Special Mission. Let's go! The chapter begins with a scene where Beans is seen announcing in front of the Zodiacs that a problem has suddenly surfaced. Kansai says it's perfect timing, so he offers for Beans to just sit down for a moment. Botobai adds that coincidentally, Chidel also has something important to announce to them today. To which Sayu asks if Chidel's announcement isn't about her resigning as chairman, right? Chidel replies, "Don't worry, the possibility of me resigning is equal to the possibility of your attitude or behavior actually changing."
So here, Chidel tells Beans that what he wants to show or inform them about seems very urgent. Beans then hurries and shows it to the Zodiacs on the screen projector. Beans plays a video where a man can be seen speaking, saying there are overflowing treasures and food sources, countless untapped reserves for the future of humanity, according to this man.
Kanzai asks who this man is. Pion answers that the man is the king of the Kakin Empire, King Huigoro. She says 99% of children know who he is. Meanwhile, Botobai and Gel are wondering, saying, "So many and overflowing? Is the place he's referring to?"
While Gel was still speaking, Hui Guairo continued, saying, "I declare that we, the Kakin Empire, will be the ones to carry the dreams of humanity, because we will go and sail to the Dark Continent." At the same time, the well-known world map can be seen behind Hui Guairo with arrows indicating an advance to other areas.
When Huigoro said this, some of the Zodiacs remarked that their suspicions were correct. The Dark Continent, the forbidden place or continent. On Kanzai's part, he asks what the Dark Continent is. This annoys Cluck, who says, "Huh? You don't know about this? What kind of hunter are you?" So Gel explains that the Dark Continent is a world that lies outside the world map and is inhabited by various kinds of creatures.
In fact, the original magical beasts allegedly came from that place. Mizaistom adds that, according to ancient documents, every journey made by humans in the past always resulted in various disasters. And 200 years ago, the 5 continents of the world known as the V5 established a treaty stating they would no longer go to the Dark Continent.
After that explanation, Huigoro speaks again, saying it's useless if they are always tied down by the superstitions spread by many nations. Because now, the time has come for a developing nation and the forces of modern society to be the ones to open the new door and lead the whole world. This makes Mizaistom wonder if Kakin has a plan.
While Sayu remarks that the extraordinary economic growth of the Kakin Empire has influenced them to become arrogant enough to just ignore the treaty that forbids travel to the Dark Continent, to which Cluck asks the question, did Kakin even sign that treaty in the first place? Mizaistom asks if it wasn't a requirement for all continents to sign that treaty.
Here, Cheadle explains, saying it's possible the Kakin Empire didn't sign it because a revolution occurred in the Kakin Empire 30 years ago. This revolution was even called the Quiet Revolution, which transitioned the Kakin Empire from social imperialism to a government with a system of parliamentary democracy.
Because of the transition of their government system, the Kakin Empire neglected the treaty that took place 200 years ago since they are now a new government. So while Botobai says the Kakin Empire's declaration is big news, Beans speaks up, saying that's not all. The real problem is what they are about to see next.
After Bean says that, Hui Guaro continues, saying that to lead the Dark Continent expedition team, they have hired the person most qualified to do it. Hui Guaro adds, saying, I introduce to you. Just as Hui Guaro is about to introduce the person, the Zodiacs are greatly shocked when Isaac Netero's face is suddenly flashed on the screen.
To which Hui Guaro says, I introduce to you the leader of the best specialists in the whole world, the veteran of all warriors who has been active in service his entire life, the legendary Isaac Netero. A moment later, Hui Guaro adds, saying, it is his son whom we have hired, the son of Isaac Netero, Captain Beyond Netero.
And here, friends, for the very first time, the son of Isaac Netero is shown to the whole world. This completely blows the minds of all the Zodiacs watching. They can't believe it because, as far as they knew, Chairman Netero had no family. Shortly after, Beyond speaks in front of the stage, saying, my dear father always used to say that if a person stops challenging himself, that is also where his life ends.
Beyond adds, saying that understanding myths and exploring ruins gave them the knowledge that their ancestors had once been to this continent. So, no matter how many trials block their goal, he promises that he himself will remove them all. While Beyond is speaking, the shock is visible on Ginta's face because it's as if Chairman Netero himself is speaking right now.
Beyond continues, while the video is being live-streamed and covered everywhere, saying that regardless of age, gender, race, and so on, everyone deserves to be given an equal opportunity. He says he won't reject anyone who wants to take on this challenge, because anyone who wants to go to this new place is already part of his family. Beyond adds that every person has their own role to play. All they need is the courage and the strength of heart to take the first step, Beyond says loudly. Simultaneously, he ends his speech by saying, let us unite. Let us unite here in Kakin and travel to the new world, because I promise that I will take you there. After that intense speech given by Beyond, the 10 Zodiacs are hit with intense emotions.
They are just stunned, friends. And in Bean's mind, he can't believe it. He says he can't blame the Zodiacs for having second thoughts, even if they haven't confirmed yet if the speaker is truly Netero's son, because it really felt like Netero himself was speaking on stage. Thus, Bean speaks to the Zodiacs, saying that Chairman Netero actually left 2 DVDs for them.
So, Beans plays the DVD, saying Netero told him before that he should only show the contents of this DVD to all the Zodiacs if someone suddenly declares himself to be the son of Chairman Netero.
Because of this, Kansai immediately says they need to watch the contents of the DVD, while others are hesitant because the Zodiacs aren't complete right now. Jing isn't there, and Pariston isn't there either. Besides that, there is no new vice chairman after Pariston stepped down. Here, Cheadle first quiets everyone down, saying she will give a speech first, and the speech she will give is unrelated to their current situation. Just as Cheadle is about to give her speech, the scene suddenly shifts to Beyond Netero resting, while a woman explains that the video of the speech Beyond gave earlier already reached 100 million views in an hour.
And there are so many people on the phone lines right now wanting to apply for the expedition that the line has reached hundreds of thousands, friends. This makes Beyond happy. However, suddenly, someone speaks up, saying the king of the Kakin Empire has received a formal request from the V5 to withdraw the announcement they made earlier and sign the treaty previously established by the V5.
Beyond replies that they should tell the king to just ignore that request because the V5 has been asleep for many years when it comes to that topic. And what exactly are the V5 rules they are supposed to follow first? To which this man named Curly replies, saying Beyond first needs to send an application for an external travel permit to an agency operated by the V5.
And to apply, there are many procedures he must follow at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of each nation. And after following the procedure, Beyond will be transferred to a special detention facility for 1 month. And since there are 5 countries in the V5, Beyond will spend a total of 5 months waiting, 1 month for each country. And it doesn't end there.
To meet the manager of foreign affairs, he still needs to get 3 letters from members of the applicant Congress. And despite all that, it's still not guaranteed that Beyond's proposal will be accepted. This irritates Beyond, who says, "Shut up, no one cares about that law." This makes Curly think to himself that he was only answering the question Beyond asked earlier.
So Beyond explains that if they do it that way, they would have to wait years and years just to participate in the expedition, something he has no time for. And if they are ever allowed in the future, he's sure the V5 will still accompany them and just turn them into sightseers while monitoring them with no freedom to do what they want.
Here, Beyond stands up among his companions, saying he wants to go to a place where no one has ever been, to meet people no one has ever met, to get things no one has ever touched, and to do all those things without anyone interfering, and to leave a mark in a place where no one has been. Beyond adds that he won't forbid anyone from joining him in getting those things, but he will crush anyone who blocks him, Beyond says.
Then, his companions are seen smiling. And one of Beyond's companions here, friends, is none other than the former vice chairman of the Hunter Association, Pariston Hill, who is seen smiling. Following that scene, the scene continues with Cheadle's announcement, stating that the rat Zodiac, Pariston, and the boar, Jing, both submitted requests to her to leave the Zodiacs, which she approved.
This means there are only 10 of them left in the Zodiacs, which implies they can now watch the DVD left to them by the late chairman Netero. When Cheadle said that, the Zodiacs were surprised, and at the same time, Cheadle finished by saying, "And I have one more important thing to inform you about. This is regarding our special mission, which is an order from the V5, and that is to catch Beyond Netero."
So the special mission, friends, is to catch the alleged son of Isaac Netero, Beyond Netero. So many revelations happened, but we will end the first chapter of our Hunter x Hunter review here for now. And next time, we will find out what's inside the DVD Netero left behind, the scary and important information regarding the Dark Continent, and many more things, friends, that we will witness in my next Hunter x Hunter review.